Are we ready for more spooky TV show? Because this is just an innocent watch along with you, right? Yeah. We just finished the part with Harue Shigima last time. And we had to pause because we didn't have enough information, something like that. Let's get to Tetsuo Tsutsumi now. The polices. Muted, by the way. I'm glad my sound is working. Thank you, Potato. Also, good morning. It's time for crime scene investigation. And Potato is committing crimes already. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yatsuda Gardens, with his subordinate, Jun Eryo. And I believe Jun Eryo, this guy, was like police classmates with last night's cowboy personal private investigator. So let's start. All of these characters are connected somehow. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 11 p.m. Not midnight yet. Not time for curses yet. Former Yasuda Gardens. This is where we got burned alive. Hey, boss. Forensics is all done with the crime scene. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt. It'll get many visitors after everything has happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Don't you know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly, you can call the spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think you're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Wait, how do you know about that? How do you know about the specifics? Sounds like you're interested. Sounds like you know all about it. We've got an open mind. We've got to be open-minded. What if that's how the police work's gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Spirit board. Yes, no, and there's a like gate in the center. I guess that's how you get them to leave. Due to the occult craze, divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin and answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Although it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night. In addition, the stories of people having seizures when using the boards. In addition to stories. Okay, sure. Listen up, Eryo. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever and whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but I don't know if this is murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing, and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I'd figured we'd head straight home from here. Your faces are so funny. Come on, we've got to go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do it than here, at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Erio is suspicious to me now, how nonchalant he is. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Ugh, fine. Let's get this over with. Aye, aye, boss. The former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichome were originally built as part of the daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There is not a soul around at the time of the night. At this time of night, quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Jun Erio, a detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. I'm looking everywhere because there's stickers to collect. So, early in the morning yesterday. Oh, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of struggle means it's likely that it was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums it up. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigative division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. That's a long name. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. Did he care enough to kill people for them? For better or for worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know that feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was he took on to so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Hajime Yoshimi, male, community safety officer. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank education cases and juveniles. This is linked to the high school. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same time as Jun Eryo. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang member himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with the troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggested a man who was rough around the edges, he was a passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart. Looked up to as a big brother by his peers. Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his consistently sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since high school. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was an even weirder than you? There was an even weirder than you. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took to his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should aspire to become that kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say it like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt my morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Eryo, no! Why? Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait! You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you're really something. Thank you? What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Atachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised it was this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. He lived there alone. It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah. Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd be anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone in the Sumida police department had already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. A fiancé. Hey boss? I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh, great. That's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student in Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too, but it seemed he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see. So you're thinking it may have had something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right. Let's check with Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow too. And what was the other case he was working on? This one is also related to Komagata High School. A Komagata High student. Why was that hard to say? A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Wait, that hairstyle. I feel like I've seen it before. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl that day. He died. Well, every school's got its problems. but I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But... huh? We can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then, we'll have to interview her too. Yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's why we hired you. Lay a little boyish charm on them, and if they need convincing. Yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit. Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well. Don't think you can get away with that with other people. So, anyway, boss. Were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Oh, case notes regarding the death of Hajime Yoshimi, officer with the Sumida Police. Summary: body found at former Yasud Gardens. Estimated time of death 2 days prior at approximately 11 a.m. They didn't find it until 2 days? Cause of death: acute heart failure, cause unknown. Signs of struggle found at the scene. Efforts to locate witness underway. Body discovered by groundskeeper. Currently investigating the fiancé of the deceased and 2 female students of Komagata High School that the deceased had contact with as persons of interest. Whoops. Wait. Maybe we have stuff to think about. I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since I'm being eaten! Just kidding. But since he had no record of chronic illness, and had no visible wounds, it's possible poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. Gosh, why was that so hard? We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure out this whole thing. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only things that Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets. So, we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like a perp would have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside of the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m., the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance of the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'll be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Someone called him here. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seemed like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then, you think it was meditated. That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him. Well, there's still the possibility that it was some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. But either way, I'm so glad you're back on the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Ah, yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work on a case like this now, just the two of us, it's a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Uh-huh. I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? What the hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it. That's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking... The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late, only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out in the first place? Good morning, Seisha. Are you ready for this police drama? It was already too late by then. You'd better be careful, Erio. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. They're talking about marriage. Between these two? No, don't. We don't ship them too. No, just... There aren't many who can really understand it. Not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Yeah, it's BL already. Age gap. Come on. I promise I don't mean it that way. I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but, how old is she? Jeez, you really don't know when to quit, do you? At least try to not look so intrigued. Well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. College age? Oh my gosh, how old are you? Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own, huh? You must be worried about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Was that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Stalker to his daughter. So his wife left him 4 years ago. And they were married 20 years ago. And their daughter is probably around 20. So he's 40 or 50. And he's stalking his daughter. Oh, reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. You know your history, yeah? Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only an elementary school at that time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Who's maybe on parole now, and it might be somebody that we already know, because that murderer on parole was given a new identity, maybe. All that was just cracking that case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really not think about it. It was a disturbing case. What is that face? It's kind of cute, but what is that face? Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it in the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. The mild-mannered thumb of a man. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing that there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been their first, but we may have struck Fumikicha Nejima in the cell, or stuck him in the cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all that damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. What? So, all the occult stuff. Have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing everyone's been talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares about what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. But don't you think about occult stuff with this case? But don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo, Shimida City. So I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come out of getting involved with that rite or whatever, or that records of fate. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the rite of resurrection, but after a buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it? Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. Oh god! What is that? Huh? Boss, what's wrong with you? Don't tell me you're going senile. It's the truest lie. It is no rumor. Believe me. Do not be fooled. Damn it. It was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Ah! Such deep sorrow. Resentful energy. Memories flowing into my mind. Hung up forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all. You've acquired the power of the cursed stone, the evergreen beech. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Press the use curse button when someone lies to you. When someone lies to you? Oh shit. Kills by hanging one who tries to mislead the curse bearer with false statements. He deceived us with his so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting nesuke clasps. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he'd ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime. But dead men tell no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days, till his neck stretched horrifically, a visage of pain still etched on his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars with a rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. What was this one about? The evergreen beech tree. It was just a thing about this tree that never drops its leaves. Ugh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right, kill them. We don't learn enough about what's his face? Tsutsumi? Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Yeah, Tsutsumi. To know like why the right chose him, or the curse chose him to possess, basically. Sorry. I'm fine. Like, who died? Did he care about that police officer more than we thought? Erio. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working overtime. We're not going home tonight. What? What are you talking about? Oh! Oh, okay. I was just like, oh, we're done. Story. We're good. It's good. We don't learn about him, right? Tsutsumi... No, we still don't know anything about him. Guess we'll learn more now. Tsutsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime's Yoshimi's mysterious death. Tsutsumi denies the existence of the rite of resurrection until the curse echo of the evergreen beach appears before them. Damn. Lies is a pretty good curse. Especially if you're a police officer. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 12 a.m. Former Yasuda Gardens. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The rite of resurrection really exists? And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the evergreen beach that's told in this area? Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick to... what did it say? You're pretty quick on the... uptake. You weren't your usually silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. Let's talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss. Police theme song. Oh. Ryokoku Bridge. Sorry. I just wanted to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though. Unless you want to murder your boss. I mean, sorry, you murder Edio. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. Interesting. He's not stupid, but I'm sure he can be slow. But he can sure be slow sometimes. Although I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But, no, I just can't believe it. I've heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Oh, come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the paranormal doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me here. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, Security Division, Special Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau is more commonly referred to as simply as Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I wonder why this is such a freaking long title. It's 2 lines. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As its name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Mio Kurosuzu. I'm sure we'll meet them soon, right? Right? This Mio person was named, so? New character? The Bureau undertakes investigations into any suspicious stories that cross their desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man named Kuiru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Mio Kurosuzu's mentor since discovering her. Kuiru is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has oft been the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is in fact because Kuiru is not actually of flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by a Nue, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nue resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuiru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of public officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as a codename used to refer to cases under the investigation by Paranormal Affairs. Wait, do you think the bird is actually him? There is no one behind. There is no Kuiru Nakagoshi. It's just bird. That has to be it. That has to be it. Oh, another person of interest. Jun Eryo, male detective. A fresh-faced police detective that Shogo Okie met at Midoricho Park. Jun is a young detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division, with the rank of sergeant. Wait, we've read this. Blah blah blah. Jun encountered a cursed echo while investigating the mysterious death of his colleague, Hajime Yoshimi, in the former Yasud Gardens with Tetsuo Tsutsumi. While Tetsuo explained to him that the supernatural is real, he accepted this fact without a moment's hesitation, and vowed to help his partner solve the case. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic outlook on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled in him a desire to help those in need, it was a sight It was the sight of Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer. As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is as he pictured in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter Kai, who is now a private investigator. The two initially became friendly, when Jun found Richter holed up alone in the reference room scouring over old crime data, and inviting him to go bowling, a popular pastime during his era. Do we know about bowling? Right at the beginning, the storyteller had to explain what a television was to us. I'm assuming we're like one of the curses, right? Or something. So we're like from the past and we don't know shit. Would we know what bowling is? How old is bowling? So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, I've never felt anything like that. What's a cassette? What is this VHS? What's a fax machine? What's a phone? Even if I did, I'd be lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count. Wait, what is this about beer? Wait, what is this about beer? Is this the same metaphor that's being used, that Yoko used for spiritual energy? Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought it'll help get the point across. Are they related? Is Yoko related to Tsutsumi? Are they father and daughter? Cause his wife left him, so maybe she changed her name or something. And Yoko seems to be around that age, maybe? How old is she? Who the fuck knows? She's a housekeeper. So she's not... After obtaining a junior college degree. What the heck is a junior college degree? No, that's just me. Thought it'd help get the point across. Oh. Huh. Bowling still exists? I don't know about bowling. No, I'm saying the storyteller right at the very beginning was telling us about colored television, which it seemed to be saying it like, oh, you're from a world where this would be extraordinary, like where some kind of ancient curse. So did bowling was there bowling in the Edo period? Oh my gosh, I have to sit back up straight on my chair. Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it ain't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. There's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense she works in the front lines? Is that high schooler from Kuma something high school? Koma got to high, not Kuma. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Oh, free intern. Yikes, that seems to be a violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has worker rights issues, huh? So, what do we do now? We've got this rite of resurrection and the curse echoes of 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. It is. So we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a part of for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience. What? Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a bit too eager to dive into this. You really have no reservations working on a case you know nothing about? You said it was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. So, what exactly do we do? If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right. If there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the cursed stones. But, boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryugoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that cops are on the lookout for people, and people will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible that the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case, why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There's someone there. Good luck. Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That was your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. But curses are involved here. I should take over. So, what to make of this guy? The man identifies himself as Yutaro Namikaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. So, what is it you were doing here? It must be the incident at the former Yesed Gardens. The dead policeman? I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? One of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, right? Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the cursed stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? You! How did you know? You just outed us, Edio! Edio, you idiot! Well, that was easier than expected. Oh, crap. Sorry. It was, simple interference. I fear you would have taken the curse if you were in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intention of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. This is my cursed stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion? Foot Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash, and I'd like to kill someone. I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I find out that they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Boss? Oh! I didn't click it this time. And it didn't automatically use it for me. Shogo has some explaining to do. Sure. We'd rather solve this amicably too. So they don't think... Well, he always thinks he's superior to everyone. We already know that. This guy. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. So, what do I do? But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my cursed stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Boss, why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. Huh. So, if you try to lie to me, the cursed stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell, understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. That's pretty useful for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. No point in for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. Sure you will. So far so good. He lies so frequently. Well, honestly, he's not lying like that much. Like, he's basically saying like, oh yes, we'll be equals. That was a lie. I'll be honest with you. That's also a lie. But those are like easy lies, right? Like nobody is completely honest, you know? I see. He's warning him now so that there's no point in lying. I had no idea a simple lie would set off the cursed stone, though. Oops. I didn't mean to press that. Talk. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. God, you can use the curse so many times with him. I can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Holy shit, he's lying so much. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is that a threat? No. It's your final warning. Ugh. Can I just turn off the volume again? Does that work? Again? Ugh. My curse. The foot-washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both your soul dregs anyway. Oh wait, Iryo would die though. Fuck. Whoops. Wait. Namigaki. The foot-washing mansion is a powerful curse. It's so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need, so there's no escape from the voice of my feet. Iryo, get out of here. Hurry. I'll find you later. What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. Ugh. The voice of his curse echo. Uh-huh. What? Why isn't my curse echo working? His curse sucks. For us, it sucks. I could just leave the volume off. It's terrible for him. Impossible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Iryo, now! Grab him! Right! Namigaki, get down! Damn it! Boss, here, this cursed stone. Good work. Give it to me. Yeah, God, his curse sucks! Damn it! Why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh. How could this be? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Can we turn it back on so we can use it now? Oh yeah, baby. Now, get out of here. Damn it. It's interesting now because that means these timelines, these storylines are separate. Cause that guy meets Shogo with his stone. Namigaki meets him with his stone. Oh, timelines, I don't know. Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? Well, we'd probably be dead if he'd activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure but something stopped his curse from. Ugh. Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. Oh no. I saw what activates the curse of the foot-washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save that for later. All I need you to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Particularly powerful if you're not the protagonist. Phew. Kills by crushing one who hears the command wash. She was an accomplished Omyoji. Yet, alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got to her. She was on the verge of death, covered in filth to boot, crawling to a nearby house. Her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? I kind of wish I got us killed so I can get achievements, but okay. We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred that the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Did I save? Nope. After I figured out that we could just go back infinite amount of times and there's a storyline, I stopped saving. Really? What about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in Paranormal Affairs. So, you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Yay, but we can go back right now. We can replay it right now. Hello, cutie. I'm having a wonderful night. A very spooky night. And we're about to die right now. What a wonderful night it is. Oh, what happens if we use the curse on him? Boss? Sure. We'd rather solve this amicably, too. Oh, he just refuses to use it. It doesn't matter what I click then. That use curse button doesn't freaking matter. That's an interesting mechanic then, because it all depends on me. I knew he wouldn't use it, because he's a good guy. And there's so many chances it's too late. Hear the voice of my cursed echo. Ugh, the voice of his cursed echo. Ah, this voice. This is. Yay! I mean, oh no. Yay! My achievement. My. Oh! It remains incomplete? No. We're just going to the next one. We just want to see that for funsies. Yay! Now we get to meet this dude. This dude we haven't seen before, I think. But he had the same hairstyle as that student, I think. Tsutsumi and Erio decided to collect the cursed stone as soon as possible, before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro, Namigaki, and head to their next destination. Midoricho Park. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, 1 a.m. Midoricho Park. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. This weird fluffy hair man. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just wanted to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Local history researcher Hideki Araishi. Hideki Araishi, male, local history researcher. Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator to the local folk museum and as a teacher in Komogata High School. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection had caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position in Komogata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfy his need for respect and recognition. His conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he's concerned that articles he's contributed for purely monetary reasons has earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kuro Kikyo Cafe in Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and an Introduction to Bando History. Well, let's get this over with. I'm a busy man. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Questioning people like this can put an unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy's really sharp. I'll have to play it safe, and only push him when I see an opening. Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but I suppose he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. The fact that he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Bearer. Couldn't say that properly. From his appearance, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Now, Mr. Arashi, what were you doing here in the middle of the night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk round town. What was that they were saying? You discovered something about some book. Ah, right. You found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry on the rite of resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Was the research... Oh. Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. Uh-huh. So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things change. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine. The funds for my research. I received a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection. And if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, then that means someone is sponsoring your research, is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. But listen to me. I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try to get more popular, all of them are just trying to get money they need to do for their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I just bought your book. The pursuit of unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit. I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way. I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I am unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't be of any interest to you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years, as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in the story that lacks detail, or when something is left out or abridged because of the story's length. when a story twists and shifts as it spreads through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environments affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. Huh, I see. That actually sounds really interesting. Take the 7 mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, yet alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit, I'm curious. So, that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If the people in the Edo period believe that it was written in the Record of Fates was real, what was written in the Record of Fates was real, then that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is, unfortunately, not very lucrative. That's why I decided to take some risks. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. I have no idea. The 7 mysteries of Honjo? Soul dregs? Cursed stones? Cursed stones? What? Damn it. If you know about that, then... Calm down. No need to get so defensive. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? A cursed stone? You're a curse bearer! A leaf? Is it the evergreen beech, then? Yep. Will you show me yours? This is mine. The ever-burning lantern. Ah, we didn't get to see this guy when we were at Shogo. I knew it was him. Cause, Richter mentioned this guy. But we only saw the back of him. Interesting. Reveal. You can't lie to me now. I'll tell you this for free. The evergreen beech comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. So that is the resentful memory held within the evergreen beech. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But... So don't try to lie to me now. Or, don't try to lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law? That depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The cursed stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me? But my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used the curse, have you? No, of course I haven't. I swear. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you! I won't give it to you! If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could address you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you could hand it over, and And all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Oh my god. We actually convinced someone to give it to us. I didn't expect that. Kills by disembowelment. One who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart in South Warigesui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight, at 4 a.m., meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from the beyond. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. All right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the cursed stones. Thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries and the rites are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers, and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out, and by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there were actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We confiscated 2, but there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this city. We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there was some soul dregs in Namigaki's cursed stone. Really? Then he already killed someone with it? It's not much, but it probably wasn't curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have the paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list, one by one. Oh? But boss? Huh? Good to know we can still use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with cursed stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Oof. Wait, why can't we do this route? Do we have to kill Namigaki for it? I could try to curse him for it. And then justify it by saying, yeah, he killed someone first. Right? 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 Oh, that's not where I meant to go. What if I hide it? We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat? You say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away from me. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I'll say nothing else. Sorry, I'll be taking my leave here. Hey, stop! He's so fast. Sorry, boss. He got away. Incomplete. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I see. Good. Yeah, it still doesn't let me do it. What if I hide the curse? I'm gonna press every dialogue option. It could also be. It could also be that I don't have a certain piece of information. I won't mince words. I'd like to confiscate your cursed stone. Excuse me? You may be a policeman, but you have no right to do that. The police are aware how dangerous the stones are. I call your bluff. The stone could never be used as evidence. If you want it, you have to take it by force. I find it hard to imagine that an officer of the law would use a curse on a citizen. You can't touch me, which means I have no reason to continue this conversation. There you go. That is also incomplete. So I did it right the first time. Damn, I'm good. But I don't know what that is. Do I have to do something else? Maybe I have to do something else in another story. Yep. That's how these games go. Going back and forth. Probably, maybe, probably. Sure. Let's go to Yako Sakazaki, who is from the high school that we are hearing so much about. Yako Sakazaki. Yako. Searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her friend Mio Kurosuzu in their classroom at midnight to attempt using the spirit board. Who was Mio Kurosuzu? Kurosuzu? Did we ever meet Mio somewhere else? Somebody mentioned Mio? Crap. I have no memory for this game. Yako Sakazaki, 12 a.m. Komagata High School. Oh, that's a cute star clip.
That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Okay, I'm ready.
High school student Yako Sakazaki. Yako Sakazaki, female high school student. Yako is a student in class 2C in Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate, Michiyo Shiraishi, committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress, and feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Sennoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She is also a tad quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her, family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps, since she was a child, remains unbroken, and is the source of considerable stress for her mother.
All right, let's start. This is the spirit board. This is how we will be communicating.
Scraps. Do you like scraps, Citria? Do you want to get into a scraps with me?
First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now, for the chant, repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn.
Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Cutie, you don't want to do the Ouija board with me? No? The Ouija?
Good. Please tell us if you are there.
Whoa, it really moved?
Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now.
Right.
Questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your answers are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Oh, okay. I'll start with something simple. What is this place? What is this girl's name? What is my name?
Is it really you?
What is this girl's name? Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me? M-I-O. Mio. Yeah, see? It even used the weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering.
I'm sure this makes more sense in Japanese. Mio Kurosuzu. Or Kurosuzu Mio. Mio Kurosuzu, female high school student. Mio transferred to Class 2C in Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki. It has become opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic, possessing exceptional spirit sense. She takes on the troublesome task of serendipitously handling spirit disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Wait, was she the high school student that was part of that secret police force that was just mentioned in the other timeline? Mio has already solved an incident in Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit... Whoa! Oops. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she's going to get along well with crows and black cats. Or she seems to get along with. Okay, she's not going to get along with them. I don't read the words sometimes.
I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happens to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh, it feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yes, okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we?
Just gonna spell out everything.
High school. That's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise.
I think I should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? Huh? What's the matter?
How strange.
No. Uh-huh? It told me no?
Ah, I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything.
Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is this spirit really the real deal?
It's fine.
I feel like it's giving me attitude. I'll ask it again. What is my name?
It didn't even hesitate this time.
Alright. It's time to try to ask serious questions.
Yeah.
Who does Mio have a crush on? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on?
Hey, you're going to ask that kind of question?
Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious.
No. Let's not do this.
Huh? It said no. Guess that means you don't have a crush on anyone.
Phew. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on.
Ah, or maybe... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you mean the boy isn't in our class?
Wow! Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you.
If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school? Aw, no good, huh?
Phew. Yako, cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions.
You've got a point. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now.
Yes, please.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide?
Huh. So, it really wasn't.
I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now, the important part.
Yeah.
Michio Shiraishi, female, high school student. Michio was a second-year student in Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off South Waragesui Street, her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on the interview with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of weighing the complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Michio's cause of death.
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio die in an accident? It said yes. So, it was an accident and not a suicide. Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? Huh? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling from the apartment building. No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What happened to Michio on that day? It seems it doesn't know the details. Then how about... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. We want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Huh? Ah! What is this? Stop! I'm scared. Mio! Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. I can hear it. The procession. Please stop. Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. The fool's procession. Those who hear it will fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound. Kill them all.
You've acquired the power of the cursed stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the cursed echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Press the Use Curse button to produce the sound. 30 seconds. Kills by fatal fall. One who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. That's how Michio died? Fatal fall? Play the game after 3 days. That's an achievement. The resentful memory. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono, an okame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breath hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take off my mask. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell down from the tower, writhing in pain, as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right.
Kill them.
That was perfectly normal. The information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continue to press the spirit board for the location of the rite of resurrection, a cursed echo suddenly appears. 1 week ago. Oh, I can move.
Hey, did you hear that? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She's been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. Hello, my little meow meow student. More adorable little meow meow. More curses tonight.
Hey, did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seems to be like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her 3rd semester. She offed herself because her grades were bad. No fair. Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades.
Yeah, we like curses in this house.
My little meow meow knows best.
Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her when she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. No way. So scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home.
I'm doing beautifully, you know? I always enjoy myself when playing a visual novel. Sometimes though, I feel a little stupid if I can't figure something out. Since this one is like a mystery, almost puzzle-solving visual novel. But it's fun. So, and it's always a good day if you're here, little meow meow. You hear about suicide on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C lately? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy and doesn't stand out. Did you know the school she was at before she transferred had a suicide? What? For real? That seems kind of fishy. This is Jonoichi, right? That was the teacher who said that. Oh gosh, I can't remember names anymore. That person is this thumb-looking dude, Michio. This homeroom teacher said that Michio was going to kill him. Oh, I'm not stupid. Oh, I mean, I guess the point of like puzzle games and mystery games is struggling to find out. You're right, my little meow meow. Thanks for the vote of confidence. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of your class, or our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay. calm down. I know this comes off as a surprise, but please be quiet. Oh, feel cuddled? Okay, okay. I'll wrap myself in a blanket. You are so cute, my little meow meow. The cause of death is still under investigation. A prayer for yourself. I see, Satan. My adorable little meow meow. And there's nothing we know for certain at this moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way home. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Several days later.
Yako. Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I'm hoping I'm not being nosy.
Thanks, Mio. Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely?
Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Oh, no, you say it, Aunt. Yeah?
About the specter of the spirit board, about the rite of resurrection, about Michio Shiraishi. You know, about the spirit board thing that everyone's been doing. Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want.
Yeah, I know it.
I want to try it out. There's something I want to know.
Why are you telling me this?
I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you look like you really into that occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look.
I don't know how I should feel about that.
But you know how to do it, right?
Well, yes. I think I probably know a little more than most.
Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio? You know about the rite of resurrection, right?
Yeah, that's the thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote in an article about.
Huh. About Michio Shiraishi's like new stepfather or something like that. They were telling them about. Is that the ex-con Fumichika Nejima in a different face because he's no longer this fat? No longer looks like a thumb? With a new identity?
Yeah. I doubt there's many people who don't know what he's always talking about.
Why does everybody have a kissy face in this game?
So, do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find out if there's a way. There's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back.
They just all try to kiss me. Oh, but more kisses means more love for me, right? Right?
But how will you look for it?
You can imagine them kissing you too. Kisses for my cute little meow meow.
Right. Oh, that's the thing. Michio, she I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was suicide.
Oh, wow. Such a possessive little meow meow you are.
That can't be right. She would never kill herself.
Michio was so happy. She always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself?
I never got the chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed.
You're right. That's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they care, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's true. Isn't that terrible?
Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful.
In the end, the only reason they were able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say that things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself? How dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she killed herself over it.
Uh-huh.
I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad.
Something bad?
People will have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some say that this town is cursed or something.
Yes, there has been a strange feeling around recently.
The thing you want to ask, is it? Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death. And where the rite of resurrection is hidden.
I see.
I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the questions and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then...
Well... Okay, if it would make you feel better, then I'll help.
Yes, thank you, Mio.
Okay, then tomorrow after dark.
She's got cute eyelashes. Notes on Michio Shiraishi. Case notes regarding the suicide of Michio Shiraishi, Komagata High School, Class 2C. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Waragesui Street. Believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. Potential motives. The deceased parents were recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggest physical abuse by her stepfather. May constitute motive for suicide. My old solo oh no. Yeah, I sure played a lot of solo.